McLaughlin will take it back to Team Leach. And that was a nice look from Tkachuk.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he nearly scored a moment ago, and now the feed to Blake McLaughlin.
Bridge ahead to McGarrett. Centers over, and a one-timer, they score! What a deflection there by Blake McLaughlin. And it's 6-2 Chicago with 3 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. Chicago leads by 4. Blake McLaughlin with the tally there from the left wing circle, deflects it in past the blocker side of the netminder McKay, as Blake McLaughlin picks up his first career USHL goal. Of course, McLaughlin, a B-rated skater for next year's NHL draft. The steal though, right back in, McLaughlin scores again! Wow, 7-2 Chicago. McLaughlin with a one-timer from the slot, and I gotta believe Madison just wants to get out of here at this point. 2 quick goals by Blake McLaughlin. This one with 3:41 remaining. And flip back out to center ice by the Stars before Bushler races one toward the cage. That is stopped and dished aside by Bomashka. Past the midway point of the third period. Here's McLaughlin with a shot. He scores! Blake McLaughlin ties the game at 3 with 9:42 remaining, and here come the steal. Blake McLaughlin with his third tally of the season. 2 quick goals by Chicago, and it's a brand new game. Back underway here, and just as the power play begins, Blake McLaughlin sends it home. Another power play goal. This took just 6 seconds of penalty time, and it's 3-1 Chicago here with 7:16 remaining in the first period. Tipped off the wall and grabbed here by Lillibridge. Pass over to McLaughlin in the right circle. Down low, and his shot, he scores! Blake McLaughlin, a power play goal from the bottom of the right circle. A little bit of patience there and a great shot for the Minnesota commit. And the Steel have their third power play goal of the night. It is 4-1 with 19:28 remaining. Blake McLaughlin picks up the goal. That will be his 5th goal and 16th point of the season. That was cleared away by Dashke. A quick pass to Dugan, skating down the right wing. Dugan into the circle, puts on the brakes. Wait, shoots. Save made, rebound, score! Blake McLaughlin on the rebound, and this game is tied at 3 with 5:59 remaining. Great patience there by Dugan, made the initial shot. Prozatev able to make the stop, but the rebound was right there at the top of the crease for Blake McLaughlin to pick up his 6th goal of the season, and we're tied at 3 with just under 6 minutes remaining. Here's Lillibridge, blue to blue, in over the line. Lillibridge turns back near the point. Spinning, plays it to Dugan, up to McLaughlin. Wait, shoots, scores! Power play goal, Blake McLaughlin, and this game is tied at 2 with 5:17 remaining in the second period. McLaughlin with his 7th of the season. A little patience and fired it in up top as the Steel take advantage of the 5-on-3. Football champions welcomed here by the USHL champs. As here's Buchak coming in. Nice pass over, quick shot. They score! It's Blake McLaughlin picking up his 8th goal of the season off a terrific feed from Buchak on the right wing. 3 minutes and 12 seconds into the game, and the Steel lead 1-0. Well, Blake McLaughlin has been out to an outrageous start to this season here for the Steel, as this puck is cleared away from the Chicago slot. Picked back up by Steves and poked away by McLaughlin. McLaughlin racing down the ice short-handed. On the forehand in front with a shot. Kastner's got a piece but not all of it. And he scores! Short-handed goal, Blake McLaughlin. And the Steel are back on top. It's 3-2 Chicago with 16:57 to play. Blake McLaughlin with his 9th goal of the season. He entered tonight's action tied for 6th in the league in points. And the Grand Rapids, Minnesota native has Chicago back on top.
And Myers corrals it there. Here's a giveaway in the offensive zone. And it's picked up by McLaughlin. McLaughlin weaving through the offensive zone, shorthanded, shoots, scores! Blake McLaughlin for Chicago gives them the early lead. This goal comes at 10:45 of the period. Clears it around the far wall for Dugan. Potential 3-on-2 through center for the Steel as Dugan passes it to himself off the end wall. Centers it up front. Shot and a goal as McLaughlin gets his second. And just like that, the game is tied. McLaughlin's got 2 on the night, 11 on the season as we look at an exasperated Strauss man. Dugan played it to himself along the wall and chased it down, centered it out front. McLaughlin goes to the backhand and beats man low to the glove side.
McLaughlin to Lillybridge, redirected, Abruzzese, Dugan, Lillybridge, Dugan. Back over, down low, McLaughlin, oh, what a save, no, it's in! Blake McLaughlin scores! Well, Ben Cross dove out and he got a piece of that puck, which looked like it was going to be a sensational save, but the puck did end up bouncing into the back of the net. It's a power play goal for Blake McLaughlin, 4-0 Steel. Off the draw, McLaughlin shoots, scores! Blake McLaughlin with a 4-on-4 goal sends it in glove side. 6-1 Steel with 13:57 to play. Blake McLaughlin picks up his 4th point of the night. And the Steel lead by 5. Mills trying to get free. Dugan turned over, but in front, save made, rebound, scores! And make that another hat trick as it's Blake McLaughlin to send it in to the empty net after the defender stopped the initial shot. 7-2 Steel. McLaughlin and Shore each with hat tricks here today. That is McLaughlin's first career USHL hat trick. Hey, McLaughlin pushed up against the wall, fired near side. Lillybridge holds in at the point. Got it to Dugan. Return to Lillybridge. Lillybridge skates and now sends it to his left for McLaughlin with a shot. He scores! Power play goal, Blake McLaughlin. And the Steel have scored 4 unanswered. It is 4-1 Chicago with 19:19 remaining in the second period. Blake McLaughlin, the USHL forward of the week. And now he also with a goal-scoring streak after putting up 5 points on Sunday, including his first career hat trick. He fires it home, a perfect shot here on the power play. Now Shore coming ahead. Weaves to his right. Shore will tip this off the corner boards toward Dugan. Work back up top to Dashke. Settles at the line with a wrister knocked down in front. They score! It's tipped in from the top of the crease, and I believe it was Blake McLaughlin to do so. And it's 6-2 Chicago with 2:03 remaining. Blake McLaughlin with the tally. That's his 2nd goal of the night and his 16th of the season. And how about that? We now have a 3-way tie for the goal-scoring lead on the Steel, and all 3 are line mates. McLaughlin, Shore, and Dugan, 16 goals apiece. And Baker Shore will slide this down the ice to Jack Dugan. Drop back towards Shore. Going to get around a loose stick on the ice. It's Lillibridge sneaking in, down to McLaughlin, tipped in through the 5-hole, they score! Looked to be McLaughlin there with exactly 7 minutes gone by in the third period. Chicago's lead is 2 for the first time tonight as Blake McLaughlin takes over the Chicago Steel goal-scoring lead with his 17th tally of the season. The University of Minnesota commits, cashing in